I always wanted to do something like that. So get my inspiration from him, and that's why I got started.
Well, I didn't have the record button on when I first introduced you, man. So for those that are just chiming in, checking with us here at the GMAP Broadcast Network, again, we thank God for the opportunity to present to some and introduce to others my friend and my brother, Mr. Gregg Austin, who is also one of our featured authors on the GMAP Broadcast Network, located at gmap1.com. I didn't have the record button on earlier when he introduced himself, so I'm going to ask you, if you don't mind, Greg, one more time. Just briefly introduce yourself. Tell us who you are and tell us where you're from.
Well, good morning, everybody. My name is Greg Austin. I'm from Rockford, Illinois, and it's a pleasure to be here this morning.
Rockford. Man, I got history in Rockford. I'm not going to tell you to be no history buff and go look it up, because you'll be disappointed at the history that I might have created in Rockford. No, I'm just playing.
Well, I mean, all of us have a past, and you're the man you are now and moving forward.
Amen. And the man I am now is not the mask man. So
Nope.
I always tell people, what you see is what you get. And I'm grateful to have you, man. I remember a pastor saying, Paul said, I became all things to all men that I may win some. So when you step up to the podium and you're in blue jeans and tennis shoes, being who you are, a lot of people, Greg, they're going to say, well, that's not God. No. If you walk up in a T-shirt with a Kango hat on and preach the word, you can't do that in the church. That's not God.
Yeah, I think a lot of them are they glamored by the flashy suits and all that stuff, and
the mask.
It doesn't take all that to preach the word.
The mask. Because really and truly, a lot of who you see in the church, in the pulpit, a lot of who and what you see are not who they are. They're who they want you to think they are. And let me say this. If I'm doing what I'm doing, being who I am, and I'm reaching out to the people who's changing their life, and God is getting the glory, then basically it doesn't matter who they think I am. What matters is who God thinks I am, so that means I'm doing what I'm supposed to do.
Exactly, amen.
The doors of the church are open. All right, Greg is here with us today, and of course, he's one of our featured authors on the GMAP Broadcast Network, GMAP1.com. I want you guys to stop by and, of course, take a look in our featured authors bookstore. And, of course, you'll see a copy of the two publications that I'm currently showing you on the screen. Click on one and or both of them. It's going to take you to the necessary location to get more intimate information and or details about the publications, as well as the author. If someone wanted to show their support, man, and GMAP or Amazon or what have you is not the process for them, what is the process if they wanted to show their support and purchase a copy of the publications you have available?
Well, they can go to my author page on Facebook, Gregg Austin Books, and send me a message, and I can give you the information about getting an autographed copy of the book, or both books.
Or all five. No, I'm just playing. Okay. Well, you know what? We always really push the fact that we are out there. Again, you can go to the social media page. And can you repeat that social media page one more time?
Gregg Austin Books.
That's on Facebook, and of course,
yes, sir.
Amazon and GMAP. We won't allow anybody to forget about little old GMAP Broadcast Network down here in the lower left-hand corner of everything in small print. But I say that with pride because, hey, Greg, correct me if I'm wrong, but most of the time, the small print is the most important print on the paper.
Amen. That is correct, because a lot of us don't read the small print. When we get things in the mail or purchase stuff out of a store, we never read the small print.
And that is the most important print on the paper. Wow. Well, man, I know that people may also want to reach out, man, and this is just the beginning of many, because we are going to be inviting you back to really break down the concept of each particular publication that you have available for the people. We're going to be allowing you the opportunity to share with people around the world, what it is that, these publications entail, how they could reach you. But let me rewind the tape real quick and push play. And realize that we're role models to somebody, whether we like it or not.
Exactly.
Okay, and there's always somebody paying attention and or watching our journey. What if one of those individuals were to walk up to you today and, you look like a pretty sizable young man, so they might have to get on the ladder and, crawl up the ladder and tap you on the shoulder and say, you know what, Greg, I appreciate who you are. I appreciate what you're doing, where you've been, but what's next for Gregg Austin? What would your response be to that?
My response would be to just keep writing as many stories as I can before I pass away, because I figure no story is good if you die and take it with you. You got to share it with the world.
That's right. And can I just give you just one snippet word of encouragement about the term pass away?
Yes, sir.
Can you incorporate from this world at the end of that every time you say it?
Yeah, I can definitely do that.
Okay. My word of advice to you, because we pass away from this world. Because the old songwriter said, this world is not our home. I'm just passing by. So the world doesn't see you, but you're still here. Uh-oh. I'm going to open the doors of the church again. Y'all don't be careful. I'm going to tell you, man, I have encouraged my mother for years. My mother used to really hurt and burn from the passing from this world of my brothers.
Right.
And I used to always tell her, Mom, when Ray get here, he's going to get out there and get the grass cut. Don't worry. Just be patient. Now, we would look at my brother in a form of being in the past. But I would always present her as being a brother of the present. I would never say if he was here. I would always say when he get here. Even if he never arrives, she has that mindset that when he does get back from wherever he is, he's going to handle that grass, or he's going to fix that car, or you know what I mean? So I never allow anyone to truly live in the past. I always keep them in the present. So the reason I say that is because when you pass away from this earth, this world, you're not gone. You're just doing exactly what the Bible says. You just pass through. That's just like when you travel, man. I'll tell you what, if you're in Rockford and you're on your way to Milwaukee, at some point you're going to pass through Waukegan. You ain't got no choice.
You got no choice, no matter which way you go.
You don't hit 94 and go north, and you're going to come through Waukegan. Waukegan. Yeah. So you didn't pass away. You passed through.
Just passed through.
That's it. Now you ain't in Waukegan, so I can't. Hey, Greg, man, what up? I can't do that. Well, these days, man, technology might allow you to tap into heaven. So you better be
Oh, yeah.
careful. You know, in a few minutes you might be able to go boop 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 and hang out with
Oh,
those
yeah.
that have.
That'd be cool, man.
Man,
That'd
please.
be cool.
You know what? So we want to let the world know that on July 9th, 2021, Gregg Austin and Kevin Strawder, we already put that and claimed it and put it out there into existence. So when somebody try to grab a hold to it, we got to get paid too.
Yeah.
Then we can write many books as we want.
Oh, yeah. That's the plan. That's
Well,
the
man,
plan.
I am grateful, man, for your joy. I'm grateful for your presence. I'm thankful you accepted the invitation, man, to be a part of our broadcast network family. Looking forward, man. Just looking forward to connecting with you to do some great things. Just wanted to, we just talked yesterday, and here it is today. We live on the air. We hanging out.
Hey, it was a pleasure, man. Like I say, it was meant for us to answer to talk last night, and I was like, why put it off? You have been back and forth for about 2 weeks,
Yeah.
and hey, we had to make it happen as soon as possible.
You know what? It all happens in the right time, man. And like I said, man, I know that you have been through some challenges. I sound 110% different than I was sounding yesterday because I don't like the dentist.
Oh man, I feel you on that.
I'm just saying, I'm a grown man. I'm a senior citizen. I don't look like what I've been through, but I am. But every time I go to the dentist's office, you know what? I would rather get locked up. I don't want to, but I'm more afraid of the dentist than I am afraid of being locked up in jail. You tell me I got to go to the dentist, I give up. If you don't make me go to...
I don't think anybody has ever said that they love going to the dentist.
Except dentist.
Yeah. And the dental assistant.
You're right. Because you know what? Every time, man, I walked in this place, man, and that man had me in that chair for 5 minutes.
Ooh.
And he did, too long. He did what he did. I was like woozy, because you know what they do. They gonna woozy you up. And I blinked. Now, I'm going to tell you the truth, Greg. I blinked. And when I blinked, he said, okay, you can go now. I said, well, what do you mean? I mean, you got a couple of teeth to pull. He shook this pan and said, here they are. So the man had put me out, pulled my teeth, and told me it's time to go, all within a 5-minute period.
Knowing you're still a little woozy from that little happy juice they give you.
A little woozy. Man, I tell you what, if you really want to get addicted to something, man, go to the dentist.
No.
They gonna light you. They gonna light you
I
up.
don't never want to be that high.
Man, I don't please. They will light you up. But the fact is, man, he did what he did. He did it so swiftly and smoothly. I'm grateful for him because he knew exactly what he was doing.
Oh yeah.
If I had to continue to go, I would definitely want to go to an individual like that. Not only is he my dentist, he's my friend. And he was not out to hurt me. He was not out to say, give me $500. I just pulled a tooth, because they can do that. Matter of fact, they can do whatever they want to do. You can get out of that chair and they can say, okay, you're done. You can go to the reception there and they can say, $1,000, please. And ain't nothing you can do about it.
No.
What you gonna do? Fight?
You sure don't want them to put it back in.
Huh? Now that was a good one there. Yeah, come back on in here. I'm gonna put this tooth back in. The same old nasty, rotten. Hey man, we appreciate your joy. We appreciate your presence. Anything we can do, man, to continue to be a part of your journey, Greg, man. You have the number, man. Don't you hesitate to pick up that phone and call, text, chat, tweet. The answer will always be yes, and you'll never have to ask us twice. I'm going to move over, man. I'm going to give you the opportunity to have your closing remarks and your final words as we move forward to the rest of our day on GMAP. Gregg Austin, one of our featured authors on the GMAP Broadcast Network. The floor is yours.
Well, thank you, brother. It's a pleasure to be here. A little nervous, but I'm glad I answered the phone last night and got here to speak to you guys. And nothing but good things coming. I will be available for Pastor Kevin anytime. Just be here to help. And thank you guys for sharing your time with me today.
Amen. And you know what? If you're nervous, man, it don't seem like it. And if you are, relax, man. You know what? Because like we said earlier, man, just be you. And if the world cannot accept you for being who you are, then the world can't accept you. And
Amen.
always tell people, if you're going to be a hindrance based on who I am, move so I can go forth and move on. You know, I have no problem. If I can accept you for who, as a matter of fact, when you got married, if you fell in love with the person that you saw, don't get married and try to change them. Because that change will ultimately destroy your marriage, because that's not the person you fell in love with. That's the person you want them to be. Man, that was food for thought, man. You gotta grab that one, bro.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yeah. So
Yes,
you know, I'm just saying, ladies, if you fell in love with a thug, don't try to make him a preacher when you get married.
No.
Because you may not like who he becomes. If I fell in love with you 18 years ago, I'm not going to try to make you a saint today just so you can be the person I want you to be. Because just like I fell in love, it's just as easy to fall out of love. Be careful. Me and Greg, I know I did most of the preaching, but me and Greg preached today.
Hey, we love your message, man. We love your message.
Hey, you know what? It ain't mine, man. If I take the credit, man, I won't be able to give him no more. So I'm going to give all thanks and glory to him and let him keep doing what he does through me. Love you, man. We appreciate you, bro. We look forward to talking to you again soon. And anything we can do, man, let us know, man. We'll continue to encourage people to stop by the GMAP Broadcast Network. They will see a copy of the current covers that I'm showing on the screen. Of course, she. I don't know why I like saying it like that. I think I get attention when I say it like that. She. I want you guys to pick it up. And, of course, what if a woman? And I can say a lot about that because, Greg, I think you're going to have a follow-up to that what if a woman. You're going to have a follow-up publication, and it's going to be titled, Now That the Woman, okay? I'm just saying. All right, so I'm just I see that smile.
That sounds interesting.
I see that smile on your face, man. You know, just down in the lower corner, man, just say special thanks to Kevin. That's all you got to say. That's all.
I sure will.
I'm happy
now
with
that's
that.
The woman.
Now that the woman. Because
like
we didn't pass the what if. Now that the woman, man, you can break that thing down.
I like that.
I'm not even an author, man, and I'm getting fired up about that, man. I gave that to you, Greg. That's yours.
Okay, yeah, that'll be special thanks to you.
Yeah. But just down, just in small print. I'm cool with that. I'm tired of seeing my name in print in the newspaper for doing something wrong. So put it on the now that the woman, put it on the back of that book cover or something, man. Special thanks, and I'm good. As a matter of fact,
I
I'm
got you, brother.
gonna post it up. I'm gonna let it shine. I'm gonna put it on social media. I might even make a poster and hang it up on my wall. Man,
I got you, brother. I got you.
appreciate you, man. We look forward to talking to you again soon, man. Until then, I want you to continue to be blessed. Anything we can do, let
Amen.
us
Amen.
know. And we're looking forward. We're gonna set up another conversation, man. So we'll be able to break this.
Most definitely. Just let me know, brother, and I'm here.
Oh man, please. I'm letting you know now, man. It's just a matter of setting it up.
Yep.
Sounds
We
good?
can do that.
All right, man.
Yep.
You be blessed, man. I look forward to talking to you again soon. I'll give you a call after a while, okay?
All right, now.
Take care.
Yep. You too.